put your hands together for Mr. Jared Starr! Keep it going for everyone you've seen so far. How's it going, everybody? Nice to be here. Thank you guys for spending a gorgeous night with us here in a fucking basement. We really appreciate it. I did a little personal inventory of the people sitting in the crowd. I think I spotted one person wearing a mask tonight. All right, one person. You gave up? Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're holding it down for the rest of us. Thank you so much for. We're just gonna be in here like incubating our own variant tonight. This is nice. We all get to name it afterwards. I think that's cool. You know, it's important. You know, this shit ain't over yet. I don't want to bring the room down, but you know, it's important to protect yourself. However, you know, you think is necessary. I've been treating things a lot more holistically. I've been letting my nose hair grow unfettered throughout the pandemic. The virus isn't getting in here without a fucking machete. All right. I just hope when this is all over that there's a locks of love for nose hair that I can donate to, so that some lucky person can put a thatch roof on their fucking house. That's yeah. Now that we're bending back to normal-ish. Now we got to have all those fucking awkward conversations with people we thought we could avoid. You know, back when it was quarantine, you had to stay 6 feet away from people. You could avoid people. Now people are. Look at us. Look at how close we are right now. Come on, you got to have those conversations again. Buddy of mine asked me one of these questions the other day that hinge on $1 million. You ever get asked one of these, like, which one of your limbs would you cut off for $1 million? A friend of mine asked me which one of my senses would I give up for $1 million. I said decency. And I pulled down my pants and said, pay up, bitch. I was talking to a lady in my neighborhood, and I was admiring her necklace, and she said, thank you, it's my mother. And apparently the bauble at the end of the chain was a tiny urn? What are you supposed to say to that? It looks like she's lost weight. Best I could come up with. Yeah. So what can I tell you guys about myself? I have 3 DVRs filled with episodes of Hoarders. I think that's a bad sign. I had a pretty rough childhood. My mom skipped town 6 months before I was born. So I had to grow up somewhere else. A couple of math majors in the house. Cool, thanks for coming, I appreciate it. I don't want to make someone choke, but thank you for that. It's very rare to get the inhale. It's little things. I think it's important, you know, with everything going on, you know, I think it's forced a lot of people to take a look at themselves and try to work on themselves. I mean, I know through all this I want to make myself a better person, both inside and out. I'm trying to be a more charitable person. A lot of people have their different causes. Some people like to give money to the homeless. I myself like to give a couple dollars every week to the topless. And I'm very appreciative. They sit in your lap. It's very nice. It's touching, actually. Well, depending on what city you're in, it's no touching. So you have to be careful where you are. Went to go donate blood the other day, but they wouldn't take it. Apparently, it had to be my blood. I drove all the way down there. Now they don't accept mason jars. Make up your fucking minds. Come on. I was walking through DC. I was on my way to lunch, and I was going to get some Five Guys. And yeah, when you walk through the city, you'll often encounter people who are raising money for various causes. I was on my way to lunch, and I ran into this guy who was raising money for hungry kids. Now, I don't care what you've seen so far tonight. I'm not that big an asshole. I'm not going to give this guy a little bit of my time, right? I'm on my way to lunch. He's raising money for hungry kids. So I'm listening to his spiel. He hits me with this. He says, we lose one child every 3 seconds. I was like, wow, it's pretty sobering statistic. So I gave him what I could, gave him a couple bucks, then went to get some Five Guys. I love Five Guys. You guys like Five Guys? Fans Five Guys? Yeah. Tell you one thing I don't like about Five Guys, and that is the portion control. When I order a small fries, I don't want to feel like a contestant on fucking Man vs. Food, okay? Like they give you the cup of fries and they take a snow shovel and then fill it with more fries. Like if I can see through the bag, it's too many fucking fries. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I love your laugh apnea. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm on my way to the Five Guys, and I'm just tripping on that number that the guy said. One child every 3 seconds. I just couldn't get it out of my head. And I get to the Five Guys, and I'm standing in line and waiting to place my order. There's a lady there with her toddler who's just throwing a nuclear fucking tantrum, right? Just peeling the paint off the walls with its screens. But I can't get mad at this kid, right? He's a hungry child too. So I just gotta put everything in perspective. I just closed my eyes, I took a deep breath, and I counted to 3. Just hope the odds were in my favor. It was a long trip, but you went on it with me, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys are fucking fun. So, like I said, I gotta work on myself both inside and out, and that also means I gotta start eating healthier. It's easy to say you want to start eating healthier. It's harder to actually follow through on it. Like I know I should be eating more fruit, but right now my kitchen is a fucking hospice ward for bananas. I bring them home. I make them as comfortable as I possibly can. And then I visit them periodically as they slowly wither and die. It's just hard to get over certain long-held beliefs about food. Like to me, salsa never goes bad. It just gets chunkier. Enjoy your meals. I gotta cut down on the fast food. I know it's bad for you. I should have realized how bad it was when I opened up my Happy Meal and the prize inside was an angioplasty balloon. Speaking of McDonald's, I'm actually glad you guys are here because maybe you guys can clear something up for me. I was at the drive-thru at McDonald's. I know. Stop bragging. But I'm at the window where you pick up your food, and on that window there's a sticker, and that sticker says, "Braille menus available upon request." Who the fuck is this sign for? It's not the driver, right? You hope not. I know what you're saying. Jared, maybe you have a blind friend in your car and it's for them. Well, how big a dick are you? You're not going to read the menu to your blind friend. Here's the other thing. Who needs to read the menu at a fucking McDonald's? Are you looking for the specials? You need the sauce sommelier to help you with a nugget pairing? Come on, people. Nugget pairing's a funny phrase. You gotta be careful now too, because a lot of fast food joints are trying to trick you, trying to make themselves seem healthier than they actually are. Like Taco Bell, a little while back they found a woman who went on a diet that consisted of nothing but Taco Bell drive-thru food. She claimed she lost like 57 pounds. This is not news, people. I lose weight every time I eat Taco Bell. I'm pretty sure chalupa is Spanish for dysentery. I have to Google translate that. I don't know if you guys can tell because the bright lights and because dark colors are very slimming, but I've not been eating enough Taco Bell food. The table over here is going, duh. All right, listen, I fucking get it. The angles are not good over here, okay? Yeah, that's not rock hard abs. That's calcified fat. But thanks for noticing. I think my big goal this year, my big resolution this year is I want to see a 1 in front of my weight. Isn't that a good resolution to see a 1 in front of your weight? But I got to ask myself the tough questions. Do I have what it takes? Do I have the commitment? Do I have the drive to make it to 1,000? I think I do. About a quarter of the way there, and I think I can make it over the hump. Trying a new diet, trying the paleo diet. You guys know what the paleo diet is? Where you only eat food that cavemen would have eaten back in prehistoric times. Here's the problem. I have no goddamn idea what cavemen would have eaten. They don't sell T-Rex at the fucking Whole Foods last time I checked. So I just ate an entire bottle of Flintstones chewables. I haven't lost any weight, but my urine looks like a Skittles commercial. That is amazing. I used to go to the gym back in the before times. I went to a gym called Crunch because that's the sound my body makes when I exercise. When you go to the gym, people always giving you different advice, different techniques to use while you're there. One thing I kept hearing was muscle confusion. You guys know what muscle confusion is? So every time you go to the gym, you do a different set of exercises. So your muscles can't get used to what's going on. They're thereby confused. You get a better workout. Now, I'm one step ahead of the game. Because my muscles are confused just by going to the fucking gym. Where are we? What year is it? Why are we wearing pants? When you sign up for the gym membership, they give you a body fat composition test to kind of give you an idea of what your goals are. I won't tell you exactly what my results were, but suffice it to say, one of my goals is to become less delicious to potential predators. Yeah. I think well marbled is what I came back as. Yeah. I got myself a personal trainer, and if you're into being aggressively counted at, I recommend it. This guy was a fucking sadist. He had me doing the weirdest goddamn exercises. First thing he had me do, he put a 35-pound dumbbell on each hand, and had me doing shoulder shrugs. The fuck is this exercise for exactly? Like in case I'm unsure of something, I can express it with authority. I have no idea what's happening. I am jacked with uncertainty. People ask you weird shit when you're working out too. So a guy came up to me at the gym and asked me if I was a water drinker. I dabble? Yeah. I also exchange oxygen for carbon dioxide. I have many hobbies. I always let my faucets run because I only drink free-range water. Yeah. The healthiest kind. I'm also looking into alternative methods of relaxation. What's the Asian thing with the needles? Heroin. Yeah. It's better than acupuncture because the action doesn't matter quite as much. My wife's been trying to help me out with my fitness journey. She got herself a FitBit. You guys know what the FitBit is? Mike B was talking about it. You guys have one of those? Setting those arbitrary goals and reaching for the stars? Yeah. She wanted me to try on her Fitbit. Now here's the thing. I already know how many steps I'm not taking, okay? I don't need to be fit shamed by a fucking robot, but I want to make her feel like she's helping me out, so I tried on the Fitbit. It's an amazing device, isn't it? Here's what it did. It analyzed my level of physical fitness, then it went online and called the paramedics, which I thought was super fucking helpful. So I'm horribly out of shape, and I'm getting older. Don't let these boyish good looks fool you. Just turned 46. I know, 46 is not old. You're only as old as you feel, right? You know? The other day the fucking Fitbit told me I was 75. So, I'm in a race against time, people. And like, here's the thing. Like, I'm 46, but in my head, I'm like if one 6-year-old was babysitting 10 4-year-olds, everyone's chasing themselves around in a circle. Horribly immature. Just to give you an idea of how immature I am, I was at a buddy's wedding a couple years ago. The priest referred to God as master of the universe. In my head, his next line was, "By the power of Grayskull, I now pronounce you man and wife." 5 people know who He-Man is, and a piece of my soul dies. All right. For those of you who did not get that reference, which was most of the fucking room, here's something else you might be able to sink your teeth into. My wife and I are renovating the kitchen in our house, and we ordered one of these giant apron farmhouse sinks for the kitchen, kind of thing you'd see on like HGTV, Fixer Upper, that sort of thing. So we ordered this thing online. Something got measured wrong. Sink was too big. Had to send it back. It's like a 150-pound sink. So I'm lugging this thing to the door of the UPS store, and here's what I say to the lady as I walk in. "Excuse me, ma'am, do you have a hand truck? I have an enormous package." Then I giggled my ass off for like 5 minutes. So that's where I'm at emotionally, maturity-wise, if you're looking for a baseline. So I'm constantly trying to recapture my youth, but my body can't keep up anymore. It's getting depressing. I was out with my nephew to go play laser tag, right? Laser tag. Who doesn't love laser tag? You run around, you shoot kids. It's fucking awesome. We signed up for 3 rounds of laser tag. First round, I'm putting on the equipment. Kids are kicking my ass because they play Fortnite and I don't. But I'm breaking a sweat. I'm having a good time. Second round, I feel a little burning in the thighs. The third round, I thought I had polio, all right? It was awful. Just to give you an idea how out of shape I am, I got winded telling you that. So, I'm a giant tub of goo is what I'm trying to say. And it's not to reconcile that, you know, because you go to the movies, all your action heroes now are old guys, right? Liam Neeson, Bruce Willis, Denzel Washington, they're all in their 60s. Harrison Ford is 79 years old. And they're making that new Indiana Jones movie, and they did not recast him. He's 79. He's old enough that you just start looking for him. Indiana Jones and the Silver Alert's gonna be a fucking blockbuster, people. Indiana Jones and the Search for the Lost Keys. Can't wait for that one. It's tough now with all these aging icons out there. You know who I can't believe is still alive through all this celebrity death? Fucking Bob Barker's still alive. That man is a game show legend. When he dies, that's gonna be huge. Like, how much do you think that funeral's gonna cost? $1, Bob, that's right. Actually, in my head, it'll be a very elaborate ceremony. They're gonna put his body in the ground using the Plinko board. And, any of the ladies in the crowd have the Easy Bake Oven growing up? Any of you guys have the Easy Bake? Yeah, the inventor of the Easy Bake Oven just died, yeah. The court just wishes he'll be cremated, which should take a while. Don't turn on me yet. You know who else died? Speaking of iconic celebrity death that you may not have heard of, the guy who invented the Big Mac died. Right? Who hasn't had a Big Mac? What a legacy to leave. To invent a sandwich that like 85% of the population is eating. So even though he's gone, he's still with us. He has a spot in all of our hearts. We should have examined immediately by a cardiologist. Make sure it's not malignant. And have you guys heard about this? They're coming out with a sugar-free pixie stick. They're going to call it a straw. And somehow I don't think they have the same Willy Wonka magic. I know that's going to work exactly. Saw another headline today that kind of disturbed me. Did you guys know there was a recall on Kraft singles because the plastic wrapping is a potential choking hazard? That story again. People are too stupid to eat cheese. We're fucking doomed, people. Saw a headline today that scared the shit out of me. It said, belly fat linked to Alzheimer's. You know what this means? Go ahead and make fun of fat people. They won't be able to hold a grudge very long. I actually saw another report, very interesting. Apparently, scientists in England have discovered that mothers are able to transfer the neuroses to their children in utero. Isn't that interesting? Has me kind of worried, though, because I have a friend who's pregnant, and she's claustrophobic. Kid must be going nuts right now. All I'm saying is it explains the kicking, right? But I saw a headline today that scared the shit out of me. It said, belly fat linked to Alzheimer's. Stay with me, people. If you were ever with me, stay with me. I think I suffer from a kind of early onset Alzheimer's, you know, because I forget things, like my kids' names, or that I don't have kids, which is confusing, yeah. Doing a lot of driving, doing comedy. It's nice to be back on the road. I was driving down 95 in Baltimore and saw a billboard for the National Federation of the Blind. I'm worried they're not reaching their target audience. You know, it's funny, a friend of mine's blind. He doesn't believe my mute friend exists. I'll be signing explanations for that joke after the show. Should have come say hi. I was driving down the New Jersey Turnpike and I saw a sign that said, "Stay with disabled vehicles." So I'm tailing this guy with handicap tags for like 5 fucking exits. Eventually he lost me. There's only so much I can do. I was driving through DC the other day. Did you guys know the National University of Gynecology is located at the end of a tunnel? Did you guys know that? Life imitating art right there, huh? I was driving around, saw one of these bumper stickers that bewildered me. It was one of these elementary school bumper stickers. It said, "Proud parent of a Johnson Elementary School, student of the week." The week? Is that what we're giving out stickers for now? My kid kept this shit together for 5 days. I want a sticker. The same kid's choking on the fucking cheese. Can I get out of here in just a second? No, please don't try and stop me. Make sure to check out jaredstern.com after the show. You can find everything Jared Stern adjacent on there. I have a podcast. I've got a bunch of other stuff. As he was saying, I got a special that's on Apple TV and all that stuff. An album that's on iTunes. All kinds of great stuff. I don't just do comedy in a talent show in a bomb shelter. This is not. I think the actors in prescription drug commercials would be a lot less chipper if they could hear the voiceover for the fucking side effects, right? I saw an ad for a prescription acne medication, and the side effect was bloody diarrhea. Now, guys, it is 2022. I think we can all agree beauty's not skin deep. Am I right? Am I right, you shallow fuckers? Jesus. However, I think we can all agree that it is bloody diarrhea deep. We've got to draw a line, people. My God, Becky's skin is so smooth, but she smells like she's shitting pennies. I think that's a deal breaker. Ladies, your feminine hygiene commercials are disgusting. I hate to break it to you, but they are. I saw one today. A woman looks earnestly into the camera and says, "An amazing breakthrough. Daytime relief for yeast infections." I'm sorry, I can't get used to the word yeast as it pertains to that magical area. Guys, you with me? If we suffered from that, they have a much more fun-loving name, don't you think? An amazing breakthrough. Daytime relief for breadsticks. Yeah! I almost want to have it now, don't you? Come on. Let's go to Olive Garden. Guys, my name is Jared Stern. You been a lot of fun. Thanks so much.